It's called the law of assumption. So for those of you who are watching videos and in those videos they recommend that you need to affirm like a robot for 10,000 times, I just want to make you aware that you are the God itself. And if you're subscribing to those ideas that you need to do anything to get to where you want to be, that's going to be your assumption and that's what you're going to experience. So as Neville Goddard was teaching, he was teaching the law of assumption. He was teaching us that we are essentially all got a God energy inside of us, which is making the creation complete. It's already done. It already exists. You just have to accept it. Now, the problem with robotic affirmations. First of all, the problem with the robotic affirmations is that if you need to repeat over and over and over something, it means that you haven't accepted it as the end. It means that you have to beg yourself to believe it. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say if someone is poor and they feel poor, they don't repeat to themselves 10,000 times today, I'm poor. They feel that way, isn't it? There is no need for a robotic affirmation because he already feels that way. He feels poor. So he is not really keen to repeat it over and over again because he knows in the bottom of his heart, he knows that he is poor. His self-concept is about being poor. So he is not in a need or he's not in a state where he needs to prove to himself with a repetition that he is a poor person. Now, on the other hand, if you accept that suggestion that you need to repeat over and over and over something, it means that you are not accepting what you want. You're basically saying, I need to make myself to believe it by repeating it over and over and over again. Now, a lot of people are falling into that trap with this concept of I need to brainwash my subconscious mind. Now, let me explain you something very, very significant that most people are not aware of that, and most people are not really paying attention. Now, you have your subconscious mind, which is running the show probably 99% of your time. Yes, that's correct. However, you have your rational mind, you have your day-to-day mind for a reason. So bear in mind that you're the most, you're the most perfect creature on this planet. You are created by design to manifest, and your subconscious mind is navigated by your conscious mind. So whatever the two of them, meaning your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, agree, this is what you're going to get. Now, why I'm saying this, I'm going to give you again an example. Now, let's say me, when I was 10 years old, I had a situation when I was a child, when another child came to me and they were very negative and aggressive, and they said to me that I have an ugly hair. Okay, they said it only once to me. But my conscious mind accepted that suggestion, and I believed that my hair is ugly. And since that moment, I started to feel awkward about my hair. I didn't like my hair and so on. You see, you don't need a repetition over and over again to accept something. The acceptance comes naturally. You decide what you're going to accept as a real and not real. You're the one, like your conscious mind is playing the role of guarding your subconscious mind. And this is the key moment when most people, like those people who are talking about manifestations, they're not giving you the full idea of your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is meant to be guarded by your conscious mind. So on any occasion, you have a choice to make. Oh, would I really actually believe that person? Or would they accept their suggestion? No, I will refuse it and I will move on. You see, this is your conscious mind making a decision. Once you're making a decision, that will move to your subconscious mind. But never think that your conscious mind has no power or only the subconscious mind is running the show. No, that's not correct. Your conscious mind and your subconscious mind work together. They are best friends, let's say this way, or at least they should be best friends. This is how you need to view your conscious and subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is guarding, is making decisions. It's allowing the information to go from your conscious to your subconscious mind. So don't think that your conscious mind is not important, because it is. Okay? Now, again, moving back to your assumptions and repeating something like a parrot. If you have the right assumptions, which is you have all the capabilities, power, whatsoever you want to call that, to manifest anything, because everything exists now. You're just moving your awareness from one state to another state. And now, if you are moving your consciousness in a state where you're saying, oh, I need to repeat over and over and over again something so that I can believe it and I can become that. No. You're not becoming something by repeating it over and over again. You're becoming something by accepting and saying, I am that person. And that's the final decision. You're making a decision. You're not making a repetition. Again, the example I gave you with the poor person. A poor person will not repeat themselves over and over and over and over to believe that they are poor. They know that. So you must decide who you are and move your consciousness, your awareness away from your old self. You're moving your awareness to your new version of you, which is, oh, I want to be rich. I'm not going to repeat that I'm rich over and over and over again in order for me to believe it. I accept it. I decide. So you see, there is a big difference. You decide who you are. You're not repeating who you want to become. I'm making a clear decision. I am the God. So you're making a very clear decision of what you want, and you move away from those silly and low frequency beliefs that I have to repeat something like a parrot, because I'm not parrot. I'm not a robot. I am a human being, and you're the most magnificent creature on this planet. So why would you think that you have to work harder, or you need to repeat something in order to get something? It doesn't work this way. You simply decide, select, and accept. That's it. That's how simple it is. However, you can make it as complicated as you want. Yes, you can make it complicated if you want to. So I'm going to finish this audio, and I hope that you're going to really make the distinguish between making an assumption that I need to repeat over and over again, and then moving your awareness to your God energy and selecting, deciding, and accepting as final what you want. This is how we are meant to manifest. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.